Hello everyone, Cesare here with more Final Fantasy XIV. We are continuing with last week's events, where we went to the Palace of the Dead. Today we're going to have a rather short stream. Piamet and Silly are mostly busy this weekend. But joining us, of course, is Miro, giving us a big wave here. Hello, Miro. We're going to turn in our weapon, because check this out. Here's our Sphere Scroll, Sphere for my weapon. It is 75 out of 75. We went full crit, full debt, because this is our first one, and you gotta do it that way. That's just... I could have just screwed around and went with any stats, but since I'm actually going to be using this weapon for the foreseeable future, might as well give it the stats that I want. So, we are going to North Shroud first to start us off. We are going to summon the dodo. There's the dodo. And hop in the Whisper Go and head on over to Hearst Mill to get our new weapon. If you recall this ride, it's a fairly decent ride there. Hello, Wintrig. She is on the call with us as well as Silly, but they're both at his place, so they're gonna keep themselves muted so that there's no audio issues along the way until I need them to speak. Wintrig's not feeling well today, and Silly will be voicing Jalzan as usual. There shouldn't be too many talking parts today, though, because we're just doing, like I said, Palace of the Dead, the next few floors that we weren't able to complete last week due to some logistical errors. Hey look, we're in the defense of Hearst Mill. The magical fruit. Opos in search of Moontai beans have begun raiding Hearst Mill, and it failed. Alright, I never bother doing this guy's quest. Like I said, it just opens up the daily quest. So let me show you our current weapon. This is it. The eyes glow on the fists. They have the flames around them. They're a very cool looking weapon, in my opinion. But we gotta unequip them and equip this. I don't really care. We're gonna talk to Jalzan. So, relic weapon enhancement. I gotta share my screen here. Give me just one moment. Silly, are you ready?
When I can see it, I will be.
Alright, do you see that? You're a little quiet.
Well, that's because the camera is pointing at the other person.
There you go. Alright, ready? I can't hear you anymore.
You can't hear me anymore.
No, you're gonna have to lean in.
Well, I won't. Through my arts, I shall transfer the Sphere Scroll's light and energy to your relic. Lend me the object you wish enhanced, and I shall see the deed done.
Alright, so we want to give him the Pair S Spherai Animus.
Magnificent! The Sphere Scroll shines as the stars in the heavens. When your relic receives of its power, it will be enhanced like so.
Alright, so this is what it's going to change my weapon to. Strength to 42, Vitality to 49, Crit to 44, and Debt to 31. So enhance.
As you will it, I shall finish the task that you and Hubertain have started. This will take but a moment. O mighty relic of Eld, receive of this scroll the memories of toil and triumph with thy newfound light, illuminate this adventurer's path.
Okay.
It is done. Take up your weapon menu, friend, and bask in its radiance, the radiance of a newborn star.
Your relic weapon Animus has been reborn through the power of materia. If you wish to have another relic weapon Animus enhanced, you may do so by repeating the process of infusing a sphere scroll with materia, then presenting it to Jalzan. Alright, so... a star is born. Alright, soul-glazed relics. By his penetrating gaze, you have a feeling that Jalzan has further plans for your relic weapon.
I trust you have been keeping well, my friend. As you can doubtless guess, my research into the enhancements of your relics continues. Most recently, I have been delving into the subject of soul attunement. Allow me to explain how it pertains to our endeavor. Through no small amount of effort on your part, your weapon has become a host to abundant soul energy. However, it seemed to me that the relic was not as powerful as it should have been. It was plainly not benefiting fully from the energy it held. After conducting some tests, I believe I have identified the problem: the degree of soul attunement. You see, through though soul energy permeates your weapon, at present that energy is not attuned to its host. As such, much of it remains latent and untapped. If your weapon is to realize its potential, it must have full access to this energy. Alas, I fear that my expertise alone has not sufficed to find a solution to this problem. Being the person who reforged your weapon, Gerald may well possess knowledge that is of use to us. However, you will recall that the man hasn't been exactly accommodating of my request for assistance. Unless some manner of miracle has come to pass, I doubt that he would be willing to help me now. But you, my friend, you have something of a rapport with Gerald, do you? I believe that you stand a far better chance of winning him over to our cause. It would be much obliged if you could speak with him in my stead.
Alright. Time to talk to Gerald. Oh, also, this is what our weapon looks like now. Similar to the last one, except now the eyes on the weapon glow red, and the energy, instead of being a purpley blue, light blue hue, is now a yellow with a little bit of light blue in there still, which is kind of cool. Alright, Geralt. If you're here for your kettle, it ain't ready. Takes time to get contours just right, you can? You again? Can't a man mend kettles in peace? What in the seven hells do you want this time? Eh? Advice on how to enhance your Relic of Eld? Well, it might be as I can help you, but what's in it for me? Why should I drop me kettle mending just so you can kill things better? Because we're friends, you and I and Rowena. You'll get to lord it over Jalzan. You might learn a trick or two for your kettles. Now that you mention it, putting that know-it-all in his place would certainly make me feel better about myself. Fine, I'll hear what Jalzan has to say. You go and tell him to get his ass over here. He likes having one up on Jalzan. Alright, silly.
Gerald has agreed to help us. Incredible. I know not what honeyed words you used to convince him, but it seems as you are skilled with your tongue as you are with your weapon. But come, let us waste no time.
I'm telling you've got questions for me, old man. I ain't got all day, so be quick about it.
Very well. As you are doubtless aware, with Miro's assistance, I have sought to recreate the mighty arms as wielded by the Zodiac Braves of legend. Thus far, we have succeeded in...
So you want to attune the relic's soul energy to its host. Is that right?
Precisely, Master Gerald. Have you any advice to give us regarding this endeavor?
Aye, I reckon I do. You need to isolate the energy inside your relic from external influence. You see, soul energy naturally becomes attuned to its host through use. Problem is, being composed of aether, that energy's fickle as sin. Gets easily distracted by forces outside the host. For attunement to happen, you need to get rid of them pesky outside forces. You can do this by making your relic aether-tight. Bug it if I know how. Though you'll have to work it out that bit by yourself. Anyway, once your weapon's aether-tight, you need to use it as usual. Run around and kill things with it. Over time, the energy ought to become one with its host. After that, I imagine you'll need to undo the aether-tightness, or the newfound power will remain sealed.
Isolation. But of course, this is far simpler and more elegant solution than I had dared to imagine. Now, I believe I can readily prepare a glaze that will render the relic impassable to ether. However, when we will know the sufficient attunement yet has been achieved, and the glaze is ready to be removed.
You know them Archons from Charlene? They use newfangled goggles, what allow the wearer to see traces of aether. We can make something similar, I reckon. Mind you, we don't need nothing near as sophisticated. A magnifying glass fit with a lens, what are crafted from ether-sensitive material, ought to serve our needs.
Ah, yes. By blending finely ground crystals with glass, it should be possible to create such lenses as you describe. A truly inspired idea. You are a genius, Master Gerald.
Praise is nice and all, but it won't slake a man's thirst. If you want to show some admiration, do it with a drink.
But of course, my friend. For your invaluable assistance, I shall distill for you a fiery liquor, the likes of which you have never tasted.
Oh, now you're talking. You ain't half bad, old man. Now, it just so happens I've got leftover materials to make a magnifying glass. I'll get to work on it right away. I feel like a goldsmith should be making this. It's ready. With this, you'll be able to check soul attunement levels at a glance. I call it the Zodiac Glass. See that you put it to good use, you hear?
Your skills are beyond compare, Master Gerald. For my part, I shall prepare the coating for Mearo's relic anon. When your preparations are in order, come and see me, and we shall make your weapon ether-tight. Take my leave of you.
Alright. This last step here, and then we will be going to the Palace of the Dead.
The gods smile upon our endeavor once more, my friend. I shall entrust the Zodiac Glass to your care, that you may use it to examine your soul attunement levels whenever you desire. Should you misplace it, you shall need to speak with Gerald's apprentice. Drake is his name, and he will furnish you with a replacement. As for the ethertite coating, I am pleased to say that it is ready. In observance of the fine tradition of naming our creations, it shall be known as Soul Glaze. Present to me the relic you wish enhanced, and I shall coat it with a layer of Soul Glaze. Thence begins the next step of our quest to recreate the legendary arms of the Zodiac Braves.
Alright. It is now possible to upgrade your weapon, Novus, by way of soul glazing. To begin the process, speak with Jalzan while in possession of the relic you wish to enhance, then select relic weapon Novus soul glazing. Alright, so do I have to unequip it? I think I do. Relic weapon Novus soul glazing.
By soul glazing your relic, I can render it ethertight, thus allowing the soul energy within to fully attune to its host.
Alright, so we want this.
Without further ado, I shall apply soul glaze to your weapon. Not a spot shall be left uncoated. Yes, that shall do it. The relic is now With your weapon in hand, do that which you do best, adventurer. In due course, the spirit energy it bears shall become fully attuned.
Alright. Completing certain activities while equipped with your soul glazed relic weapon will increase the soul attunement level. By using the Zodiac Glass, it is possible to visually verify attunement progress. Once your relic weapon Novus has achieved full attunement, you may present it to Jalzan to have it enhanced to a relic weapon Nexus. The upgraded weapon will retain the power it received from materia by way of the Sphere Scroll. It is possible after the materia enhanced properties of your relic, both before and after aforementioned upgrade. To initiate the process, please speak with Jalzan. Alright, so let's re-equip our Novus. That is the name of our new weapon. And head to South Shroud. Silly and Piamet will be joining us there. Thank you very much for voicing Jalzan, Silly. Well, I got you here. I will show you what the Zodiac glass does, if I can find it in my damn inventory. There it is, okay. A unique looking glass crafted by Master Weaponsmith Geralt and used to determine the extent of a weapon's soul attunement. So if we use that, it'll show us our weapon, and it'll kind of have a glow to it as we move on. It says our relic exhibits no etheric activity. How you get that is basically by doing stuff like treasure maps, dungeons, raids, and every time you finish one you get a certain amount of light points, or resonance points. Alright, Piamet, Silly, are you two ready to enter into Palace of the Dead, floor 21?
On my way.
Okay. Here's Tsunade Senju. And Silly's here, so I am going to enter the Palace of the Dead with this group here.
And the dodo.
The strength of Piamet's gear is insufficient.
Oh my god, are you serious?
That's what it says. Hang on a sec. Well, that's not good.
It says gear strength +5.
Yeah.
Oh, it's your armor.
My armor is +4 and my arm is +6.
Yeah, my armor is +7, or my weapon's +7 and my armor is +4. My gear strength is +5.
Yeah, it says my gear strength is +5.
Yeah. That's just strength of Piamet, but less his gear is insufficient. So what would you guys like to do?
Oh gosh.
What is the way we can...
The only way to do that is to start over with a thing and get bonuses.
We do have a separate file actually.
What is it under?
It's on floor 11. But yeah, I'm Astrologian, Silly's Monk, and Miro is Dragoon. So it wouldn't really fit with your stream. But yeah.
We could also delete that one.
Oh, Silly said we could also delete that one.
Yeah.
And make a new one.
You can do that if
Okay.
you want.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Let me know when you two are ready then, and we'll select the new window.
Miro, look at what I'm looking at. Like craning the shit out of my neck.
Indeed.
It's here, one moment.
Anyway, what would you... let me know when you guys are ready. Also, thank you for the host, Wintrigue. So what we're doing right now is, each floor of the Palace of the Dead requires that your weapons be a certain level, and which is kind of silly in my eyes because they don't always give you enough bonuses on your way through to get you to each floor, which is a little unfair. forcing people to cancel their lockout just to start all over again.
Yeah, and it's random because apparently it gave you guys points and it didn't give me one, and it could be like a difference of 1.
Oh yeah. But
So my coffee's here. Yes. Anyway, I cleared my file for that slot.
Excellent.
I don't know if you want to do a fixed party or a match party or what.
So what we're going to be doing here is I'm going to stop the recording here.